Thanks for having me, everybody, and thanks for the invite, Ali. So yeah, I'm here to talk about something that nobody is talking about in this whole industry, right? AI. What is the rise of AI, but also what are the risks of the use of artificial intelligence? Well, the opportunity that AI is driving in the wider economy is massive. You know, 4.4 trillion every year predicted by McKinsey to add to the global economy. And as you can see, marketing is right there as well. But most of the tasks are going to be taken over by the machines by 2030 to 2060. That 4.4 is dwarfed by the 38 trillion per year that climate change is going to cost us. So is AI going to be solving the biggest problems that we face, or is it going to be making, you know, disinformation and marketing? It has some great applications. It will democratize the creative process. So NGOs, small businesses who could never dream to have the access of great creative, great copywriting are now going to be able to use this. I also like to call it the Johnny 5 of strategy because it can absorb so much information. All of us will have the opportunity now. You can see Otter AI on a lot of Zoom calls. My son is dyslexic, so being able to use these machine learning spell checkers, you know, even dictation on computers is vital for neurodiverse communities. And the industry is beginning to use it in really positive ways. The ASA are looking at using AI to check green claims, and this on the right is Oxford University searching thousands of documents of fossil fuel companies to find out what's going wrong. But the risks, the World Economic Forum brought out their global risk report earlier this year. Top 2 risks, misinformation and extreme weather in 2 years. In 10 years, it's all climate and misinformation, accelerated by AI. This is what it looks like. Obviously, these pictures of Greta Thunberg are not real. She's also been used blowing up oil refineries. And this conspiracy theory on the right that offshore wind farms are causing whale deaths is not true, and that is a fake image. Talking of offshore wind farms, this is Shrimp Jesus. This was found by one of our researchers on an offshore wind, anti-offshore wind Facebook group in a prayer post. You know, the prawn-again Christian, as Daisy from Dentsu likes to call it. It's not just the content, though. AI is going to be using up water and energy like we've never seen it. We're all being motivated to cut our carbon from our supply chains. The use of AI will increase that massively. Obviously, it's not just a sustainability issue. In February earlier this year, pornographic deepfake images of Taylor Swift went viral. 47 million times one image was viewed on X. Was any of our advertising next to that, funding that stuff? Obviously, this is also going into political figures as well. This also happened to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez in the US. Millions of views, you know, no consent, no accountability, nothing. How are we letting this happen? Where is the regulation? Where is the legislation? It is also dividing communities. This is an image from March 2023 of an elderly French man being beaten up by French police. Didn't happen. Used to cause friction within French society, showing that, that communities are pitted against each other. This year, 2 billion people go to the polls. This image was spread by voters or Trump supporters in the US, sort of suggesting that black voters are behind President Trump. They are not, and this image was false. In the UK, Sadiq Khan was also victim of a deepfake audio recording where he was apparently disparaging Armistice Day, promoting Palestinian marches, and saying that the police was under his control. You know, again, hugely dangerous. Again, the societal fabric being frayed. Also, Sir Keir Starmer was recorded, apparently, verbally abusing his staff. Again, not true, didn't happen, produced by, potentially, that's not proven, AI. Again, this is an image put up on X by the leader of Britain First, a far-right political party, hard right. Up to February, that was monetized. It is, to be clear, no longer monetized. So our advertising is beginning to fund this stuff when not checked. I would give some of the tech platforms some credit. OpenAI and Google have withdrawn or at least delayed the release of their generative AI voice tools, which is a responsible thing to do in a year of election when we've already got politicians you know, being copied. And just to call out that Dove ad that we saw earlier, all brands are going to have to start making this decision. Obviously, the Campaign for Real Beauty is a real, that is their campaign platform. It really fits, but all brands are going to have to decide what they're going to do in this space. And finally, there is a tumbleweed of legislation and regulation in this space. We need proper policies in the tech platforms and all media on how we're dealing with AI and misinformation. We need enforcement of those policies, and we need transparent reporting of those policies too, in an absence of regulation. Thank you.